Hi everyone, good Friday afternoon and welcome to GoLocal Live. I'm GoLocal News Editor Kate Nagel. Thanks for joining us to kick off your almost weekend here, and as we usually do every Friday, check in with former state representative, former deputy secretary of state, now heads up the nonprofit Stages of Freedom, Ray Rickman, to give his big view.
You go to New Bedford and they have McDonald's and a Burger King downtown. Providence doesn't. Can you believe that? We don't even have a Wendy's. So I'm in Detroit, and my brother tells me they're building a 800-foot tall skyscraper where the J.L. Hudson Company department store, the tallest department store in the world, used to be, and it was the symbol of Detroit. And it's been torn down, and for 25 years, 30 years actually, everyone has been sad about it. Now comes this skyscraper, 60-plus stories, some housing, probably 20 stories of it. The kind of thing Providence needs. Now, we need to fix the Superman building as well, but we need a Burger King, we need a McDonald's, we need a Wendy's, we need a skyscraper. So from New York comes the Fane folks, and they want to give us a skyscraper. And everybody with a MA, PhD, 2 BAs is opposed to it. Yesterday I'm sitting with 4 librarians, and they tell me they're opposed to it because they want it to be used as parkland. And I look at them like they're crazy, and I say, we have 103 parks, and 80 of them are not kept, and 75 of them aren't used. And the ones that are used need some work. If you've got some money, fix one of those parks. Okay, then they come with the second reason they're opposed to the Fane Tower. It's ugly. And I say to them, first, the design of a building that costs that much is probably not ugly. It's just your taste. Now, I'm into Greek architecture, I'm into federal architecture, I'm into colonial architecture, I'm into Victorian and Queen Anne architecture, but most people are into no architecture. They don't see the built environment. They don't have an opinion. They're not going to say that building's ugly. And so I decided to have some fun with those 4 librarians who don't want us to have all of those wealthy people in town, don't want us to have 14 new jobs, don't want the construction industry to have a job for 2 years building a building. I said to them, what is your favorite architectural style? Silence. They don't have one. They don't have one. They just know that that chic, tall, elegant, over-the-top, eye-catching building is ugly. It's not. If Detroit, Michigan, one of the most beat-up cities in America, can take its downtown and come alive with billionaire developers and help from the state and leadership from the state, why can't Providence do that too? I think the Fane folks need to start a war to get us a gigantic, stunning, eye-catching skyscraper in downtown Providence on an empty piece of land being used by no one. And finally, to protect my reputation as a liberal. I'm in favor of it because on College Hill, where I live, every new person who comes is twice as rich as the one who went. And there's no place even for a high-paid college professor to buy a house. So let's let these 400 rich people be up in the sky instead of pressuring people off the west side of Providence.